Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into another installment of our series on underrated games, and we're shining the spotlight on Rage 2. In this series, my goal is to highlight games that I believe deserve more attention and perhaps a second look. I'm not here to oversell any game or dismiss past criticisms blindly. Instead, I aim to share what aspects of these games truly won me over and why I think they're worth your time. I'll also provide practical tips to elevate your gameplay, and in the spirit of respecting your budget, I'll let you know where you can find these games at the best prices. Let's get started. First, for those who don't know Rage 2, let's talk about what this game is all about. Rage 2 is an open-world FPS created by Avalanche Studios, known for the Just Cause series, and ID software, known for Doom. Very simply, it's a story-driven game, where you go from point A to B and back, killing enemies and gathering new weapons, abilities and upgrades along the way. You know the drill. Before I go any further, please consider liking and subscribing. Since you are interested in underrated games, this is becoming a series, so you will see much more of these if you like and subscribe. Now let's dive into the reception, why I love it, and tips to make the game much more fun. This game was met with mixed reception. The story was quite short and not very good, although I think it was enjoyable enough. The open world is quite boring with a lot of filler. A lot of the missions are repetitive, and even the set pieces during the missions start to feel quite similar after a while. Like I said, I'm not trying to hide any of the lesser parts of any game, but I still want to focus on the positives, and those are coming and strong enough to still recommend it highly. However, what I love about this game is the gunplay combined with the abilities. It's fast, it's gory, and it's very satisfying. It reminded me of Bulletstorm in a modern age, and I loved Bulletstorm. The weapons are interesting, the vehicles are fun, especially when you unlock vehicles that can fly, saving you a lot of time. The game also still looks great. I really think there is still nothing like this in regards to gunplay, and sometimes I don't want something super deep and thought-provoking. Sometimes I just want to turn off my brain, sit down and shoot and kill as many enemies as possible. This game does that part like one of the absolute best. You also feel that you get better when you get a grip on all the mechanics and systems in the game, and that's very cool and really fun, but you still have to do all the other stuff right. So, how to make it more fun? Let me give you some tips. Firstly, I would recommend not seeing this as an open world game. See it as a single player shooter, where you have an open world if you want to. Thinking of it as an open world game sets the wrong expectations. It makes us think about Skyrim or The Witcher, and this game is just not that. So think of it as a single player, story-driven game, and when I want to, I do some extra stuff in the open world. Then, depending on who you are, you can always consider putting the game on hard. This makes sure you need to use the arsenal and the abilities to the fullest extent, making it take longer before you really feel specialised in the combat, and that will increase the time the game feels fun for you. Although, if you don't want that, you have the advantage that on normal you barely have to interact with the open world, so I would say don't and just have fun with the story. It will still give you 12 hours of very awesome gameplay. Now for the price, this game will go on sale on Steam for $7.99, most likely around the end of May. Otherwise, it will be at the summer sale on June 27th. Another option is to buy it off a key-selling third-party website like Gamivo or Instant Gaming, where they sell the game for around €5. That was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If this was helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. I would also love to hear in the comments what you think of Rage 2. I forgot one more tip. Play it with a controller or change the key bindings. I'm too lazy to change key bindings, so I tend not to do that, and playing with a controller was great anyway.